Welcome back. Today I'd like you to join me as I take you through and show you how to mark and locate the holes for your month blocks. These are the ones that the dowels are going to go into. We're also going to locate and lay out a hole for hanging it on the wall when we are all finished. So we're going to be laying out and marking these 3 holes here for our calendar. Come on along with and let's show you how this works. To begin with, you're going to need a few things. You need to make sure that you have your calendar back finished and you have your T-bars and L-bars all placed on here. Remember, you have an L-bar at the bottom, an L-bar at the top, and 5 T-bars in the middle. Okay, this has to be complete before we move on to this step. You're also going to need a month block. You're also going to need this one here that says for hanger, that marks our hanger hole at the top. We're also going to need this one, which is our spacer. Okay, and our spacer has a little notch cut out in it. We're going to show you how to use these pieces in order to mark and locate the holes for your dowels to hang your month blocks on, and the hanger hole in the top to put this on the wall when we're all finished. So come on along with. Okay, for our month blocks to get hung on, we're going to take and we're going to use our spacer bar. Now on our spacer, you can see that it has a little notch cut out here. So we're going to take and we're going to place this down on top of our topmost L-bar. Remember, you have to have all your T-bars and L-bars on. The next thing we're going to do is take one of our month blocks. We're going to place that on top of the spacer. Now there's a couple of things we want to make sure we have lined up before we move forward anymore. I want to make sure that this spacer is resting on top of that top L-bar and is flush to the left-hand side. I also want to make sure that my month block is lined up with the notch that is cut into the spacer. Once I'm ensured about that, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to mark the holes that are in my month block onto my calendar back. And what I'm going to end up with is an identical location of the holes that are in my month block, and they're now marked on my calendar. The next thing I'm going to need is this one that says for hanger. Okay? I'm going to take and make sure that this is flush to the top and flush to the left-hand side and flush to the top, and then I am going to take and mark this lower right-hand corner of the hanger template. Okay, so now I have 3 marks on here. I have these 2 circles for my dowels to fit in, and I have this corner mark that's up here. When I go over to the drill press, I'm going to drill exactly in the center of that hole, exactly in the center of that circle for my month block, and exactly on the corner of this little L shape that was created here for hanging it on the wall. So let's put our safety glasses on and follow me over to the drill press. Now remember, only the operator is allowed inside the yellow area, the safety zone that's around the drill press. We're going to take with the drill press off, we're going to line up the center point of our drill bit in the middle of that circle. Then before we drill, we're going to make sure we're holding our calendar back steady and tight to the table. We're going to start our drill press. And we're going to pull down and drill in the center of that circle all the way down until the drill bit doesn't go down any further. You turn your drill bit to its upright position, press stop, wait for that drill bit to stop spinning, and we're going to move it over and drill our next hole. Going to go over to the next hole, which is for my month blocks to hang in. Line it up so that I'm in the middle of that circle that we drew and transferred from our month block. Start your drill press. Hold your calendar tight against the drill press table. We have one more hole left to drill, but before we locate it, we're going to wait for that drill bit to stop spinning. And this one is for our hanger that's up here, that's on the top. Line the center of your drill bit up with the corner of that mark. Hold your calendar flat against the drill press table. Turn your drill press on. Drill down until it doesn't go down any further. Return your drill press back up to its starting position and press stop. Wait for that drill press to stop spinning. And when you are finished, you want to make sure that your holes are drilled so that we can still see the pencil line and also on the corner of that mark for our hanger. Now we're going to be ready to put our dowels into these holes that we just drilled. Thanks for watching.